8:28 is the time right now. This morning on Good Day Columbia, we've shared some new details on ER wait times. Sometimes sitting in the ER can be just as painful and frustrating as the emergency you're there for itself. Joining me now to further the discussion, Dr. Steve Shelton from Palmetto Health Richland. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. So we've talked about these ER wait times. On average, national average is about 28 minutes. What's the average ER wait time here in the Midlands, you know?
In the Midlands, it's roughly 30 to 40 minutes, but there's a lot of variability. Wait times can be as short as seconds to up to hours based on what the status is of the emergency department and the complaints that we're seeing.
Now, how is it determined who is seen first? Is it based on the severity of the injury or the emergency or arrival? So it's like first come, first serve? How do y'all determine that?
It is the severity. Our goal is to see the sickest individuals first, the ones that need some type of critical intervention first, and then those that might have some type of urgent condition that need something that's prompt care or resuscitation. And then from there, it's a triage system to determine who is seen next.
Give us an idea of what you see on a regular basis coming into the ER room, just so our viewers are aware of what exactly is considered an emergency and what you guys are seeing coming in.
Sure. There's a lot of variability of what we see, and we can't control that. Being a trauma center, we'll see major trauma at any given time. We'll see folks with heart attacks. We'll see folks with strokes. And those are the critical ones that we're looking for. But we also see a lot of primary care. And those folks, unfortunately, are the ones that will find themselves waiting while we resuscitate the ones that are critically ill, and then we can work our way to them.
What would you say to a patient that comes in that their need really is primary care, but they're coming to the ER? What can they do maybe differently? I mean, is there another option versus ER?
There are other options. If you have a primary care physician, that's someone I would contact early to see what options they have, whether they can see you in their office that day or the next day. But we do find a lot of folks that don't have that access. The emergency department's often a safety net for folks that don't have a primary care system where they can follow up.
I gotcha. So you're seeing a lot of people that they don't have a regular doctor, so they're like, I'm just going to go to the emergency room.
That is correct.
Take care of it. Is there anything a patient can do once they've gotten to the ER to help speed up the process at all?
There's not really a way to speed up the process for them. We're at the mercy of whatever comes in to be seen. So if you're seeing a major trauma, that takes priority and that individual will have to wait. But it is important to make sure that the triage nurses are updated if your condition changes, to make sure that they're aware of that and you can be properly triaged and seen.
So if you're there in the ER and you're feeling, you know, more severe symptoms, letting the nurses know, okay, hey, I'm worse than I was when I first got in here.
That is true.
Okay, question for you. Is there, like, what can people do in terms of if they're saying, you know I'm going to have to wait, I know I've heard about these wait times, I'm just not even going to go to the ER. What do you say to someone who thinks that?
I would have to question what their conditions are. If they're really sick, and those are folks that are potentially unstable, have something life-threatening that's very concerning, don't be concerned about the wait times. Come immediately, you'll be seen immediately and taken care of. For those others, if you have an option to call a primary care physician or seek some other advice, that's a good choice too.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Dr. Shelton, for coming in, furthering this discussion this morning on ER wait times. And we have information on our website right now. You can log on to WACH.com.